What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I'm not going to make this a very long video because I don't have much time to edit it because I have a bunch of schoolwork to do. So, last year I set up this little bitty guppy deck pond and let's just say it was more of a learning experience than anything because it did not turn out too well because it turned green within like 2 days. So a few weeks ago I knew I was going to be setting up this guppy pond very soon, so I started looking for a UV pump online. See, a regular pump or filter wouldn't be enough to keep this pond really nice and clean and crystal clear because over time the sunlight would just make the pond really green. So what you got to do is get a UV pump. Basically what that UV light does is it kills all that green water and keeps the pond nice and crystal clear, which is what we want. So I found one, ordered it, and a few days later it got here and it looked like it was going to be a really nice pump for the pond. Didn't look like it was going to be too big for the pond, but it definitely was a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. Basically the way that it works is it has a UV light right in the center of it and then has a filter pad surrounding it, so that way when it sucks in the water it catches all that debris and nasty stuff out of the water, and then it sends it past the light. Then that light kills the green water, and then it actually has a 265 gallon per hour pump, which then pumps the water back up to the tube and back into the pond. So about 2 weeks later, being yesterday, I figured it was about time to set up the pond. So I cleaned out the pond, I cleared out a spot for it, got it in place, put the filter in the bottom part of the pond first, and then I took some big egg rock, washed it off, put it in the pond, put it around the filter so that way it would kind of hold it in place. I wanted to use sand, but sand was just not going to work out in this because the filter would just end up getting clogged up with the sand. Filled it up and it was still really murky after washing out all the rocks, but it's now the next day and it's crystal clear. Check it out. So as you can see, it is looking really nice. It's now crystal clear. As far as this whole center block situation, I don't know if I'm going to keep this because in my opinion it doesn't look that good at all, but I put this little bitty palm right behind it just to add a little bit of shade to the pond. This will be very helpful to not only the pond but the fish as well. Now the fountain actually comes with 3 different nozzles. I personally like the upside down bowl effect, which is that one right there, because it doesn't put a whole bunch of ripples in the water, so that way you're able to see the fish really easily, but it still is making somewhat of a movement on top of the water, which is really essential in a pond. I hid the pump wiring just by putting this little artificial plant over it, and it actually looks fairly natural, but this pond holds about 20 gallons of water, so it's definitely plenty big enough to have a whole bunch of guppies in here breeding. And I do plan to add plants in here. I just don't know exactly what kind of plants I want to add in here, but I am definitely going to be adding plants in here before we put any fish in here. But that is the guppy pond for now. It was very simple. Literally probably took me 20 minutes to fully set up and put all the center blocks and the palm tree right there behind it. You guys can easily do it yourself as long as you have the right materials and stuff. Just get a little bitty pond like that, some type of little UV pump, some gravel, and you're all set. But please, if you guys have any suggestions for that pond, feel free to comment them down below. And here's our big 300 gallon exotic pond. Is getting about ready for fish. The first fish that I'm going to move back in here is going to be our Florida gar, and I'm probably going to move him in here within the next week or so, and I cannot wait to start adding more fish in here. It's going to look really nice. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave it a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I promise you I will have a much longer video in the next video. I just, like I said, don't have much time to edit this one. But hey, we finally got the guppy pond set up, so I'm probably going to let the pond cycle for about 2 or 3 weeks or so, and then we're going to add our first guppies in here. We're going to breed a bunch of guppies in here too, I think. So thank you guys for watching, and with that being said, you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!